everyone. My name is Sherry Minnie. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in a rural town called Keansburg, Colorado, which is about 45 minutes northeast of Denver. And today, instead of a card, that's what I usually do, I'm going to do something a little bit different. This is a gift card holder. For my monthly stamp classes, I usually do 3 cards, but this time I did 2 cards in this gift card holder. And all my ladies really enjoyed it, and they asked me if I would please do a video and show them, refresh their memory so that they could look back at it and figure out how to do one at home in their own stash. So this is what we're doing. This is a gift card technique that has been around for many, many years, but it's quick and simple. You can make it for any occasion. This happens to be a happy birthday, but what we're making today is going to be for Christmas gift cards because I have plenty of birthdays. So this one is made in the landscape orientation, and you open it this way. You can stamp a greeting here, and then this is where your gift card goes. You have a little pocket with a tag. You can either use the tag to write on and then just slip your gift card in, or I usually just attach my gift card right to the little tag. So for stamp sets, we are going to use Night Divine, which is found in the latest mini catalog that came out. Will end in December, and we're just using this Joy and Peace. And then we're using a stamp set called Cottage Wreaths. This is carryover, and you can find it in your annual catalog, the big catalog. And all I'm using is the Merry Christmas. We are going to be using for die cuts. For the dies, we're going to be using the stitched rectangles, and we're only using this little one right here to cut out our Joy and Peace. We're going to be using some punches. These two are retired, but I never get rid of my retired punches, and so this is an 1 1/8 kind of a scallop circle that we'll punch out the Merry Christmas with, and this is an 1 1/2 round circle that we'll use for the backing. And I guess a circle, what else can it be but round? We're also using a punch. This is found in the annual catalog, and it's called the Trio, Very Best Trio Punch. And you can get 3 different things out of this punch, but we're using this treatment for the corner of our tag, and then this little notch that'll let us put our ribbon through our tag. We're only using 1 ink color today, and it is our Shaded Spruce. And I think that's about it. So in our packet, we'll have our envelope, which is going to be the main part of your gift card holder. You're going to have a couple of pieces of designer series paper of your choice. This is a retired pack that I'm using, and you'll have 2 of them that measure 2 1/2 by 4 inches. You'll have another piece, again, just kind of make it coordinate with whatever you're doing, and this is 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. You'll have a backing piece for your front designer series paper that's 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And this one, this color happens to be Shaded Spruce. This is Mint Macaron. It's a retired color, but I have some to use up. So this one is going to go on the inside, and it's 2 7/8 by 4 3/8. And then your tag will be just a solid piece, and it would measure 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. I've already ran it through, or punched it, because when I try to do this punch, it's a little bit harder, and it just shakes this table. You guys would be so sick at your stomach you wouldn't want it. And then you'll have a piece of ribbon. You'll also have a piece of Basic White to stamp on, and a piece of Shaded Spruce to punch out your little circles. So to start with, I think we're going to do our stamping first, just to get all of that taken care of. Again, 1 color. It's going to be the Shaded Spruce. And we're going to put this down here. Get our Merry Christmas. And then I will turn it around, and we will stamp our Joy and Peace. Okay. And that is it for the stamping. So for the Merry Christmas, we will take our 1 1/8 punch. You can use any kind of punch you have, or what die, or whatever you have, and we're just going to kind of center this and punch it out. And that gives you that. And then you have your 1.5 inches, and we're going to just put this in here and punch out 1.5 inches. This is my third try at doing this video, so I hope it's successful this time. For some reason, my camera is cutting out, and I look up and all of a sudden I am not filming, and I have no idea why. All right, for the Joy and Peace, as I said, we're going to take this die, and it's a part of the stitched rectangles. These can be found in your big annual catalog. You're going to stick it, put it on here, and it's a pretty tight fit, and then we'll run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and you will end up with a small piece like this, okay? While I'm right here, I'm going to very quickly take my, let's see if I can get some liquid glue out of here. This one is just about empty. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we'll put that on, and find my tweezers, and we're just going to put this on our backing piece mainly so I don't lose it. And just kind of center it on there. And push it down. Okay? Now we'll build our front. We'll build all of our pieces, and then I'll show you how we're going to put it together. So, as I said, on this one, I'm going to go portrait orientation rather than landscape. And so I think for this here, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. And we'll just put this pretty piece of designer series paper. This is a retired one from last year. And we will put that down on there. And then this one is what's going to go on the inside, and it's a little bit larger. And I'm going to change, all I'm using is the back side of the piece that I put on the front. And again, I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal. Oh, then what I do, I went and put the wrong. Okay, well, let's see. This is going to be interesting. I'll go ahead and put it on here, and then I'll worry about taking the other off the front. Okay. And let's see, how can I do that? I do have my eraser, but I'm not sure that it'll take all of this off. And it may take a good bit of time. So I'm just going to kind of leave it. Granted, it'll be sticky, but I will take care of it when I get done. I do usually have my little embossing pad here in my part, but obviously it's not there, and I could rub it over there and that would help it. We're just going to do this. So this is going to go on the inside, and I'm going to put my piece down. This is the Joy and Peace part. I'm just going to stick this down here. Kind of in the middle. And our little Merry Christmas will go in the center, because this is our focal point for the front. Okay. Now we're going to start on our envelope. So what you're going to do, this, by the way, these are Stampin' Up! Envelopes. The measurements that I'm using fit for this type of an envelope. If you're using a different kind of envelope, you're going to have to measure and figure out your measurements depending on the size of the envelope you're using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this direct. I'm going to open up my flap with the sticky to the top and face up, and we're going to fold this directly in half. It looks like I'm still filming, so maybe we can get this done this time. And you're going to take your bone folder, and you're going to run right down there and get yourself a really nice crease, okay? Then you're going to open it up, again, with the glue part facing up. You're going to turn it around, And then you're going to take your scissors and this crease line that we just made by folding it in half, we're going to cut down that line and we're going to go right down to the crease line where you would normally fold your flap. So just take this very straight as you can. If you can't get it straight, you can take a little bit off, which is what I'm going to do, because as you can see, I did not get mine very straight. So I'm just going to take the teeniest little piece. This is going to all be covered up, so it won't even show. Okay, now you're going to turn it back around and you'll have two flaps like this. Again, we still have this sticky strip at the top. We're going to take this part, which is on my wood. We're going to take this part, which is on your right, and you're going to lick the top of it, and then we're going to stick it inside our pocket. Not on the top of our pocket, on the inside, because this is where you're going to have your pocket for your gift card, okay? And so right here is where your gift card's going to go. Now on this side, I'm also going to lick the top of it, but I'm putting a little extra because we're going to glue this one down totally flat. Okay? Like so. Okay. All right. I don't know, my camera, I think it stopped for momentarily. I hope we didn't miss too much. Okay, now we're going to close this up and you're going to have the part that we just sealed So my camera is really acting up, but the part that we just sealed is going to be on your left, and you're going to close it. And again, we're going to take our bone folder and we're going to fold this down, and we are going to work on this part right here, which is going to be our front. And again, I'm going this orientation. So I'm going to take this piece, this is our front piece, that says Merry Christmas. I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, and we're going to put this on the front, and you will have a little bit of a white border, and I'm getting this on quite crooked. Let's see if I can pull this up. Okay. And we will just push this down. Okay. This is basically the front. Now you're going to take the piece that says, oh, and look what I did. I put this on upside down because we're going crossways. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can. Thank you. I can pull this off. I should have put this across like this. And I'm going to cover up one of my sticky things, so I'll only have one to take off. All right. And again, this is going to go, this is the part that we sealed down completely. That's where this is going to go. Okay. And this is going to stick. Okay. And this piece here is a little bit larger than the one you did on the front. And so it's going to pretty much cover this entire piece on the inside. You just want to make sure that you don't go over your fold. So I am not going to fold this because mine is quite sticky. Okay, then you only have one piece left, and that's this one here, and it's going to cover up. I didn't like all this seaming here, so this is going to go right here. We're not going to put anything up here because we don't want to close down our pocket. So I'm just going to take my adhesive and we're just going to stick this, and I'm just starting it right where the seam is at there at the bottom, and you have a little bit of a edge, but that's all there is. Okay, Now, the only other thing we have left, here's our tag. We're going to take our ribbon, we're going to fold it in half. We're going to stick the folded part through our little notch. We're going to make a little bit of a loop, and we're going to stick both ends through our loop and pull it down. Now, this ribbon is pretty stiff. It wasn't my best choice, I suppose, but I like the way it looked, so I'm doing it. You want to pull carefully because you don't want to rip out the top part of your little flap. Pull it up tight. Trim it off. If I had a gift card, I would put it on here, and then that is going to go right here on the inside. Okay? And the only other thing we have left to do is to put a little bit of bling on here, and we are going to take our little rhinestone. You know, some days, ladies, things just don't work. I've had this package in and out of here a million times. There we go. All right, we're going to take this out. I'm going to take my pokey tool. I'm going to take one of the green ones, and I'm just going to put it actually right here on the bottom. And that's all there is to it. Here's the one that we made in class. And here is the one that I just made today, and I'm not closing it tight because, you know, they're sticky on the inside. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have some envelopes around. You can give this a try. It's much nicer to give someone a gift card and something pretty like this. You could even make a matching card if you wanted to. Again, thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this. And may God bless each and every one of you. And I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Not sure what's happened there. You might see this twice, but here's the one we made in class. Here's the one that we made today. I put a little bit of bling on here in case that didn't come through, but that's it. So thank you so much. I apologize for this video. I don't know what's going on. Probably time to get a new phone. Mine's pretty old. So anyway, thank you again for watching. May God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.